The Nogais are a Turkic ethnic group who live in southern European Russia, mainly in the North Caucasus region. Most are found in northern Dagestan and Stavropol Krai, as well as in Karachay, Cherkessia and the Astrakhan Oblast, and also live in Chechnya. They speak the Nogai language and are descendants of various Mongolic and Turkic tribes, who formed the Nogai Horde. There are two main groups of Nogais, the Qara Nogais and the Ak Nogais. It first started when the Ottomans reached the Nogai steppe, where the Nogais were living as rogue clans and herders. There were two main chiefs, Yusuf Mirza and Ismail Mirza. Yusuf Mirza supported joining the Ottomans. However, his brother Ismail Mirza, who was allied with Russians, ambushed Yusuf and declared his chiefdom under Russian rule. After that, the supporters of Yusuf Mirza migrated to Crimea and Dagestan, joining the Crimean Khanate. Supporters of Yusuf took the name Qara, later named by Crimeans as Kichi. Those who remained in present-day West Kazakhstan and the North Caucasus took the name Uly. Geographic distribution. In the 1990s, 65,000 were still living in the Northern Caucasus, divided into Ak Nogai and Qara Nogais tribal confederations. Nogais live in the territories of Dagestan, Chechnya, Stavropol District and Astrakhan Oblast. From 1928 there was a Nogai District, Republic of Dagestan, and from 2007 a Nogai District, Karachay, Cherkessia Republic. A few thousand Nogais live in Dobrija in the town of Mikhailko Golnishinu and villages of Lumina, Valier, Dasla, Kobaden. An estimated 90,000 Nogais live in Turkey today, mainly settled in Sayhan, Adana, Ankara and Cherkessia provinces. The Nogai language is still spoken in some of the villages of central Anatolia, mainly around the Salt Lake, Cherkessia and Sayhan. To this day, Nogais in Turkey have maintained the cuisine Yukon Borak, Kashik Borak, Tabak Borak, Saborik, Kobetan Nogais. The Junior Juz, or the Lesser Horde of the Kazakhs, occupied the lands of the former Nogai Khanate in western Kazakhstan. A part of Nogais joined Kazakhs in 17th-18th centuries and formed separate clanate tribe called as Kazakh Nogais. Their estimated number is about 50,000. Nogai subgroups. For the 16th century until their deportation in the mid-19th century, the Nogais living along the Black Sea northern coast were divided into the following subgroups. Bukak Nogais inhabited the area from Danube to Dniester. Seedsan Nogais inhabited the land from Dniester to Bug. Kamboylak Nogais inhabited in the lands from Bug to the beginning of Crimean Peninsula. Seediskal Nogais inhabited the north of Crimean Peninsula. Kuban Nogais inhabited the north of Cavzov around Primorsk. History. The name Nogai is derived from Nogai Khan, a general of the Golden Horde. The Mongol tribe called the Manghits constituted a core of the Nogai Horde. The Nogai Horde supported the Astrakhan Khanate, and after the conquest of Astrakhan in 1556 by Russians, they transferred their allegiance to the Crimean Khanate. The Nogais protected the northern borders of the Khanate, and through organized raids to the northern steppes prevented Slavic settlement. Many Nogais migrated to the Crimean Peninsula to serve as Khan's cavalry. Settling there, they contributed to the formation of the Crimean Tatars. However, Nogais were not only good soldiers, they also had considerable agricultural skills. The Nogais mastered skills of growing grain and irrigating on the dry steppes they inhabited. They cultivated spring wheat and drought-resistant millet. They raised various herds and migrated seasonally in search of better pastures for their animals. Nogais were proud of the nomadic traditions and independence, which they considered superior to settled agricultural life. There were two main chiefs, Yusuf Mirza and Ismail Mirza. Yusuf Mirza supported joining the Ottomans. However, his brother Ismail Mirza, who was allied with Russians, ambushed Yusuf and declared his chiefdom under Russian rule. After that, the supporters of Yusuf Mirza migrated to Crimea and Yerevan, joining the Crimean Khanate. Supporters of Yusuf took the name Qara, later named by Crimeans as Kechi. Those who remained in present-day West Kazakhstan and the North Caucasus took the name Uly. About 500,000 Nogais migrated to present-day Turkey around 16th century, after the fall of Nogai Horde. They settled on the following cities of modern-day Turkey: Sanliurfa, Gaziantep, Cherkessia, Eskişehir, Adana, Kahramanmaraş, Afyon, Bursa. These Nogais do not speak the Nogai language anymore, and some of them are not aware of their ancestry. However, the villages have Nogai customs. At the beginning of the 17th century, the ancestors of the Kalmyks, the Oirats, migrated from the steppes of southern Siberia on the banks of the Irtysh River to the lower Volga region. Various reasons have been given for the move, but the generally accepted answer is that the Kalmyks sought abundant pastures for the herds. They reached the lower Volga region in or about 1630. That land, however, was not uncontested pastures, but rather the homeland of the Nogai Horde. The Kalmyks expelled the Nogais, who fled to the northern Caucasian plains and to the Crimean Khanate areas under the control of the Ottoman Empire. Some Nogai groups sought the protection of the Russian garrison at Astrakhan. The remaining nomadic Turkic tribes became vassals of Kamyk Khan. After the Russian annexation of Crimea, the Nogai pastoral land was occupied by the Slavic settlers. Since the Nogais did not have permanent residence, in the 1770s and 1780s Catherine the Great resettled approximately 120,000 Nogais from Bessarabia and areas northeast of the Czech.They to the Kuban and the Caucasus. In 1790, during the Russo-Turkish War, Prince Gregory Potemkin again ordered the resettlement of some Nogai families from the Caucasus, where he feared they might defect to the Ottoman Turks, to the north shore of the Czech.They. Through the 1792 Treaty of Bucharest, the Russian frontier was extended to the Dniester River and the takeover of Yerevan was complete. The 1812 Treaty of Bucharest transferred Bajak to Russian control. After confiscating the land previously belonged to Nogais, the Russian government forced Nogais to settle through various methods, such as burning the tents and limiting the freedom of movement. The Russian General Suvorov slaughtered several thousands of rebellious Kuban Nogais in 1783. Several Nogai tribes took refuge among the Circassians in this period. Several other Nogai clans began to immigrate to the Ottoman Empire in great numbers. The Nogais followed two routes. An estimated 7,000 Nogais of the Bukik and Seedzan hordes settled in Dobruja before 1860. Most of these Nogais later re-migrated to Anatolia. However, the great exodus of the Nogais took place in 1860. Many clans from Kamboylak and Kuban hordes moved westwards to southern Ukraine, and wintered with the co-ethnics there in 1859. They emigrated either through Feodosia or Kerch ports or crossing via Bukik steppes to Dobruja. 50,000 of the roughly 70,000 Nogais of the Kuban and adjacent Stavropol region left Russia for the Ottoman Empire at this period. They induced the Nogais of Crimea for emigration too. 300,000 Crimean Tatars left Crimea in the year 1860. Similarly, 50,000 Nogais disappeared from southern Ukraine by 1861. Other Nogai clans emigrated directly from Caucasus to Anatolia, together with the Circassians. Nogais lived alongside German Mennonites in the Molokna region of southern Ukraine from 1803, when Mennonites first arrived, until 1860, when the Nogais have been deported.